What is going on, everybody, and welcome back to the 4 for 4 Philly Fan Podcast, the home of all five major Philadelphia sports in the city: Eagles, Sixers, Phillies, Flyers, and the Philadelphia Union. I cover it all here on the channel. The Sixers just got done beating the Nets 124-108, and man, it is not the game that I wanted to see. I wanted to see Embiid versus Durant. I wanted to see, Ben versus Harden, and I also wanted to see Kyrie Irving out on the floor. I did not want to see the backups for the Brooklyn Nets play. I did not want to see, a bunch of guys that I don't know. I don't care about. I care about the Sixers playing against the best talent there is in the NBA. I would have been just as mad as if I saw the Lakers play without LeBron. I'll take a Celtics win, but I'd much rather do it with Tatum on the floor. I mean, I like to beat the best competition. That's just how I am. I need to see if we could beat the best competition there is, and I can't see that because the Nets, got some stuff going on right now. Durant has his problems, but there's no reason why Kyrie Irving shouldn't have played just because of a finger. That's the most ridiculous excuse I've ever heard in my life. I'll take the win because it's good for standings, but I want to see the best of the best go against the best of the best. That's what I want to see night in and night out. I don't want to watch Tyler Johnson get dunked on by Ben Simmons. I want to see James Harden get dunked on by Ben Simmons. But, a win is a win. I'm not going to really complain too much about a win, but I would have rather have seen Durant, Kyrie, and Harden versus Embiid, Simmons, Tobias, and the Sixers. That's what I want to see. And I'm sure a lot of you wanted to see it as well. But, we did get the win. So that's nice and everything like that. But I wanted to, see more. Embiid, dominated, as he should have. 33 points, 9 rebounds. I thought he took a little bit too many threes. He took like 7. I don't want to see Joel Embiid shoot 7 threes. I just don't. I want to see him back down DeAndre Jordan, Norvel Pell, whatever. It doesn't really matter to me. I want to see him on the block more. I thought he did shoot a little bit too much. Not that it really mattered. I really had no doubt in this win at all during the game, even when we were, letting them score easy baskets. We let Harden do pretty much whatever he wanted at times. The alley-oops or the floaters were just ridiculous. I mean, it was one or the other every time he drove to the lane. Harden finished with like 26 points. But I wasn't too sure why Ben didn't guard him all game. I didn't understand it. I wanted to see that, especially because, it's the two guys that were almost traded for each other. Ben Simmons didn't want to get traded, and, it was almost for James Harden. So, but, again, I'm glad we got the win. Ben Simmons had a good game, though. 16 points, 8 assists, 12 rebounds, 3 steals. That's what I like to see. I like aggressive Ben Simmons. I like the Ben Simmons that we need to see more often. The defensive monster, the aggressive Simmons. That's what I want to see. I don't want to see doing nothing Ben Simmons. I like watching Ben play. I think he's a hell of a player. I really enjoy watching Ben Simmons play, and I think everybody does. He is just one of the most frustrating athletes in this city, and I don't blame people for saying that. But I love Ben. I mean, it's that downright simple. I love Ben Simmons. Tobias Harris, good game from him as well. 21 points, 12 rebounds, 6 assists, 2 steals. He was a little bit of a stat sheet stuffer today. And, I'll take that. I love Tobias as well. I love this team. I love the players in this city. But, it just was a little bit of a bummer to not see the best of the best go against the best of the best. This could easily be the Eastern Conference Finals. It really could. And if you don't believe that, then I don't know what you're on. I don't know what you've been watching all season if you have not been watching anything from these two teams. I think the best 4 teams in the East are Philly, Boston, Milwaukee, and Brooklyn. And I don't think I'm too, crazy to say that. You got a couple other teams, but, those are the main 4 teams that I when we play them, I'm 100% interested in. And I didn't get that satisfaction tonight. But, we had 7 guys scoring in double figures tonight. Furkan, Shake, the entire starting 5. There was a point in the game where Danny Green tried to draw a foul, and he didn't get it. He complained, got a technical, and then scored 8 straight points, 2 threes, and a floater. I loved it. He was also talking some smack on the bench. Ben Simmons, he did have a couple really nice plays. He missed a layup on the fast break one time, and then the very next, time he had that opportunity, he dunked all over Tyler Johnson. There was like 4 technicals in this game. It was an emotionally, driven game. You had Harden get one, DeAndre, Ben, Danny Green. You had guys getting technicals. That's what happens when you're Eastern Conference rivals and just Atlantic Division rivals in general. Danny Green, as I was just talking about, 11 points tonight, 3 rebounds. Seth Curry looked good in the third quarter. He finished with 11 tonight with a couple steals. Actually, a steal and a block with 4 assists and 2 rebounds. Who else? Furkan, 5 of 11 from the field, 3 of 6 from 3, 13 points, 3 rebounds, and assist. It's Furkan Korkmaz. I'll take whatever I can get from him. If he has a good night, he's really fun to watch. He's really good. If he's not on, he's really a pain to watch. And that's just how it goes with some shooters in this league. Shake Milton, a little bit better of a shooting night. 6 of 13, finished with 15 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds. I like Shake personally. I'm a Shake Milton guy. I really do enjoy watching him play basketball. Dribbling, he does shoot a lot, but, he's the 6th man. He is the Lou Williams of this team. All they do is just come on and shoot the ball, and I really don't mind it when it's going in. And, his shot was falling tonight, almost 50% from the field. But it was a good game. It was a good game for the Sixers. It was a great second half for the Sixers. A really, really, really good third quarter. That's when Seth and Danny Green and Ben and Embiid, they were dominating. Embiid and Simmons played pretty much the entire third quarter. I mean, you're going to get big production out of your team when Ben and Joel are out there for an entire quarter. It's just how it goes. I mean, they're 2 all-stars. One's a superstar, and Embiid, I'd like to say front runner for the MVP, but, some people might say otherwise. Jokic did drop a 50-point, great game today, but he lost. So I'll take a win and 33 points over 50 points and a loss. That's just how I am. I love, getting the wins. The wins is what mean the most to me. If you win a championship, you're great, I'm not saying that you aren't great if you don't win one, but it makes you that much better. It makes you great. Like, you're involved in the greatness category. If you will, if you win, pretty much. If you win a championship, it moves you up to places where you wouldn't be if you didn't have one. That's pretty much what I'm trying to say here. But yeah, it was a good game. It was a solid game. Didn't, get what I wanted in the Eastern Conference Finals maybe matchup, but we did get the win, and that's really all I care about at the end of the day. We play Tuesday, Western Conference road trip, so, be ready to stay up late. Those game recaps will probably be the following day, unless if it's a really good game, but, 10 o'clock start in Sacktown, I think, Sacramento, Tuesday night. So, looking forward to that. But hey, we maintain, we go up more spots, games above the Nets. We're still in first place in the East. Not too much to complain about from a Sixers fan. Just wish I could have saw more. But with that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in to the 4for4 Philly Fan Podcast every single day. Try to get out a video to you guys. But, with that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. Like, comment, and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And I am out. Peace. Go Sixers, baby.